Hello, devoted fans of Days of Our Lives. Welcome back to another electrifying edition of TV Days Drama Digest, where we dive deep into the heart-pounding, tear-jerking, and oh-so-addictive world of Salem's most compelling storylines. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most emotionally charged sagas currently gripping the daytime drama, the fractured friendship between Gwen Rizek and Leo Stark. Will Gwen's lingering resentment and Leo's desperate attempts at redemption tear apart the fabric of their once unbreakable bond, or will they find a way to piece together their shattered connection? And what does this mean for Leo's relationship with Javi, caught in the crossfire of this emotional storm? Buckle up, because we've got exclusive insights from stars Greg Rikaart, Leo Stark, and Emily O'Brien, Gwen Rizek, that will leave you on the edge of your seat. A friendship forged in fire. For those who've been glued to their screens, the saga of Gwen and Leo is one of Days of Our Lives' most captivating roller coasters. These two were once the epitome of friendship goals, two kindred spirits navigating the chaotic waters of Salem with wit, charm, and an unshakable loyalty to one another. Their chemistry was electric, their banter legendary, and their ability to weather any storm together made them a fan-favorite duo. Dubbed Guio by their adoring audience, they were like two pieces of a puzzle, perfectly complementary despite their rough edges. But as any Days fan knows, no bond in Salem is safe from the wrecking ball of betrayal. The devastating blow came when Gwen discovered that her new husband, Dimitri von Leuschner, had been entangled in a clandestine affair with none other than her best friend, Leo. The revelation was a dagger to Gwen's heart, shattering not only her marriage, but also the trust she had placed in Leo. The fallout was explosive. Heated confrontations, tear-soaked accusations, and a friendship left in ruins. The once vibrant Guio puzzle was scattered, its pieces seemingly lost forever. The drama didn't end there. Dimitri's abrupt decision to end his affair with Leo left the conman reeling, grappling with his own guilt and heartbreak. Yet, in the wake of this chaos, a glimmer of hope emerged. Could Dimitri's departure pave the way for Gwen and Leo to rebuild what was lost? Or will Gwen's justified anger and Leo's tarnished reputation prove too great a barrier to overcome? Let's dive into the emotional depths with the actors themselves, who offer a tantalizing glimpse into the future of this fractured friendship. Leo's heartfelt plea for forgiveness. Greg Rikaart, the charismatic force behind Leo Stark, doesn't shy away from the complexity of his character's predicament. Leo, known for his scheming ways and sharp tongue, is no stranger to controversy, but this time, his actions have cut deeper than ever. In an exclusive interview with TV Days Drama Digest, Rikaart opens up about Leo's longing to mend his broken bond with Gwen. Leo's in a tough spot, Rikaart admits, his voice tinged with the weight of his character's remorse. He knows he messed up big time. Gwen was his rock, his confidant, and he betrayed her in the worst way possible. But Leo's not the type to just shrug it off and move on. He's carrying this guilt like a boulder on his shoulders. Rikaart reveals that Leo has been quietly reaching out to Gwen, desperate to bridge the chasm between them. We've filmed some really poignant scenes where Leo's leaving voicemails for Gwen, he shares. He's pouring his heart out, saying things like, "I know you probably won't listen to this, but I need you to know how sorry I am." It's raw, it's real, and it's heartbreaking. Leo's not just remorseful, he's haunted by what he's done. He'd give anything to turn back time and restore their friendship to its former glory. But the road to redemption is fraught with obstacles. Gwen's pain runs deep, and Leo's attempts at reconciliation have so far been met with icy silence. She's not ready to hear him out, Rikaart explains. And who can blame her? What Leo did was a betrayal of the highest order. But he's not giving up. He talks about Gwen constantly, even when she's not around. She's still a huge part of his world, and he's holding out hope that one day, she'll see that. Rikaart's portrayal of Leo's vulnerability adds a new layer to the character, transforming him from a slick opportunist to a man wrestling with his own flaws. Fans have watched Leo navigate countless schemes, but this time, the stakes are personal. Leo's not perfect, Rikaart says with a wry smile. But his love for Gwen is genuine. He's fighting for her forgiveness, and that fight is going to be a defining moment for him. Gwen's battle with betrayal. On the other side of this emotional tug-of-war is Emily O'Brien, whose portrayal of Gwen Rizek has captivated audiences with its depth and intensity. Gwen's journey has been one of heartbreak and resilience, and her discovery of Leo's affair with Dimitri was a gut punch that left her reeling. O'Brien, in her candid conversation with us, doesn't hold back on the toll this betrayal has taken on her character. Gwen is in a really dark place right now, O'Brien confides. She trusted Leo with everything, her secrets, her dreams, her heart. To find out that he was sneaking around with her husband? It's like the ground was ripped out from under her. She's angry, she's hurt, and she's questioning everything she thought she knew about their friendship. Yet, despite the pain, O'Brien hints at a flicker of hope for Gwen. Working alongside Rikaart again has been a highlight for the actress, who relishes the chance to explore the complex dynamics of their characters' relationship. Greg and I have this incredible chemistry on set, she says, her eyes lighting up. Even when our characters are at odds, there's this underlying connection that you can feel. It's like Gwen and Leo are two magnets, repelling each other right now, but always drawn together by something bigger. O'Brien acknowledges that Gwen's path to forgiveness is a long one. It's been dragging on, and that's understandable, she muses. What Leo did wasn't just a mistake, it was a betrayal that cut to her core. Gwen's not the type to just brush that off. She's resentful, and she's got every right to be. But deep down, I think she knows that Leo's not just some villain. He's her best friend, her partner in crime. They've been through too much together to just throw it all away. The actress teases that the upcoming episodes will test Gwen's resolve in ways she never expected. There's a moment coming up where Gwen has to confront her feelings head-on, O'Brien reveals. It's not just about Leo. It's about what their friendship means to her, and whether she can let go of the anger to make room for healing. It's going to be intense, and I think fans are going to be blown away by how it unfolds. The shadow of Javi, a love triangle in the making? As if the Gwen-Leo drama weren't enough to keep Salem buzzing, there's another complication on the horizon, Leo's budding relationship with Javi. The charismatic newcomer has brought a fresh dynamic to Leo's life, offering him a chance at love amidst the chaos. But could Gwen's re-entry into Leo's orbit threaten this new romance? The whispers in Salem are growing louder, and fans are wondering if Gwen's unresolved feelings, whether of anger or affection, might drive a wedge between Leo and Javi. Rikaart is tight-lipped about the potential love triangle, but he drops a tantalizing hint. Leo's got a lot on his plate right now. Javi's someone who brings light into his life, but Leo's heart is still tangled up with Gwen. Not romantically, but in this deep, soulmate kind of way. If Gwen and Leo start to reconnect, it's going to stir up some complicated emotions for everyone involved. O'Brien, meanwhile, suggests that Gwen's focus is squarely on her own healing, but she doesn't rule out the possibility of unintended consequences. Gwen's not out to sabotage anyone, she says firmly. But she's human, and her emotions are raw. If she and Leo start to mend things, it's going to ripple out and affect the people around them. Javi's part of that equation now, and it's going to make things messy. The prospect of a love triangle adds yet another layer of intrigue to an already explosive storyline. Will Gwen's lingering pain push her to lash out, intentionally or not? Will Leo's efforts to win back his best friend cost him his chance at love with Javi? Or will these three find a way to navigate the tangled web of loyalty, love, and betrayal? Only time and a few more episodes will tell. The power of Gwen. A bond worth fighting for. At the heart of this drama lies the undeniable truth that Gwen and Leo are more than just friends, they're family. Their connection, forged through shared struggles and unshakable loyalty, is the kind of bond that Days of Our Lives does best. O'Brien beautifully captures this sentiment when she describes Gwen and Leo as pieces of a puzzle. They fit together in this unique, imperfect way, she says. They've seen each other at their worst and still chose to stick around. That's not something you just walk away from. Rikaart echoes her sentiment, emphasizing the depth of Leo's commitment to Gwen. Leo's made a lot of mistakes, but losing Gwen is one he can't live with, he says. He's going to keep fighting for her, even if it means facing her anger head-on. That's what you do for the people you love. As fans, we've watched Gwen and Leo weather countless storms, from scheming plots to heartbreaking losses. Their friendship has been a beacon of light in the often dark world of Salem, and the thought of it being lost forever is almost too much to bear. Yet, the possibility of reconciliation, of seeing Guio rise from the ashes, has us glued to our screens, eagerly awaiting each new episode. What's next for Gwen and Leo? As the drama unfolds, Days of Our Lives promises to deliver the kind of heart-wrenching, edge-of-your-seat storytelling that has kept fans hooked for decades. The road to reconciliation for Gwen and Leo is paved with obstacles, but the performances of Emily O'Brien and Greg Rikaart ensure that every moment will be unforgettable. Their chemistry, both on and off the screen, brings an authenticity to this storyline that resonates deeply with viewers. Will Gwen find it in her heart to forgive Leo, or will her pain prove too great to overcome? Will Leo's efforts to make amends cost him his chance at happiness with Javi? And how will the residents of Salem react as this emotional saga unfolds? One thing is certain, the journey of Guio is far from over, and the twists and turns ahead will leave us gasping, crying, and cheering for more. So, dear readers, what do you think of Greg Rikaart and Emily O'Brien's insights? Are you rooting for Gwen and Leo to reclaim their status as Salem's most dynamic duo? Or do you think their friendship is too broken to be fixed? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going as we await the next chapter in this gripping tale. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.